In June or May, I think it was June this year, you posted the statement on LinkedIn. You said, I am a person of few words, but realized that is no longer useful. So I would like to learn, understand, and speak out more consistently. Let us find connections, build bridges, and foster inclusivity. Why did you write the statement, and what were you responding to?
So it was the whole, what happened again, police brutality in the US, and I guess all around. I was just thinking that I've lived a lot in my life in my head. I think it's maybe also a little bit because I had parents that were academics. They were always intellectual conversations around me, and because I had a sense of awareness of what was going on around me, I always shot down my own arguments in my own head, and then I never spoke. So I think what I decided also is to speak out more, to cultivate conversations, even if I say the wrong thing. I think I sometimes was, scared that I would say the wrong thing would offend people, but at the same time, I can't shape my own argument because it is a recurring thought in my own head. It's like a train of thought that never gets out. So how do I get some of that into the public domain, into people around me, and we can sharpen our conversation. We can figure out what it really should be, and we can learn from each other. Yeah. I think it's just a more maybe explicit way of learning and making learning more possible.
So do you believe in the phenomenon of white privilege, and how do you interact with that concept in your life?
I think we can get stuck in concepts and definitions and explanations, but for me it's almost like we're all standing at the start of a race. We're going to run, but some people are weighed down by weights or whatever you can imagine. We're running this race, and you get to the finish line, and the organizers are only there for a little bit to hand out vitamins and new energy and information about the new race that will happen the next day. And if you're not in time, you don't get that information, and the next day the same thing happens over and over again. So you're always behind. And if you're white, you get there first, get the information, can go on to the next thing, and the divide just gets bigger and bigger. So, I've been in positions, even at the moment now, where I am, is because of white privilege. It's because of being able to access things that other people don't. So I absolutely believe in it. It's if I've traveled, when I traveled in Kenya or wherever, I've thought about that guy next to the road and me. What's the difference? I was born in a different space by accident, right? And I just have access to so many things, and to actually then think that there any other reason for people achieving different levels of performance is just not really working.
Where does your ability feature in? Do you think your ability was nurtured by the white privilege? Because people will say, oh, well, it's your own merit that gets you anywhere.
I won't say I didn't work hard and all of those kind of things, but I had the platform to work hard in. I mean, everybody works hard. Most people work hard. But if you don't have the steps of the ladder, then you almost on a hiding to nothing. Yeah. So, the ability helped me do something because I was at the right place at the right time, with the right context, with the right tools. And that's white privilege.